Women, are we breaking the glass ceiling? Good morning, my name is Ronel Blom. I'm the Academic Dean at REGENT Business School, and welcome to this morning's talk. I'm going to talk to you about whether we as women break the glass ceiling, and if we don't, why not? What is the glass ceiling? So here's a nice quote. The glass ceiling is a metaphor that refers to the barrier that marginalized people such as women and minorities encounter when seeking career advancement. And when I look at that, it's a shock. If you think about, we're in the 21st century and we talk about half of the population of the world as being marginalized. What does that say about the bias, about the gender disparity? What does it say about women? And much more broadly, what does it say about our humanity? So I went a little bit deeper and I said, okay, but why is there a glass ceiling? So again, a nice little quote, glass ceilings are often the result of an unconscious bias, instinctive, underlying beliefs about ethnicity, gender, age, sexuality, social class, religion, patriarchy, and so on and so on. So we're talking about culture and tradition. The same culture and tradition that is perpetuated by the very people, the very gender that is benefiting from it. Interesting take on it. So, where does it manifest? I think that's an important question to ask because we have an almost westernized view of what a glass ceiling is. And then we relate it very much to jobs and careers and advancement in a job, in a workplace and so on. But yes, where is it measured when we talk about glass ceilings? We talk about whether executive positions are in fact held by men or women or both. We talk about positions of power and who holds those positions of power. I mean, it's noticeable, isn't it, that only a few women in the world actually hold positions of prime minister, president, etc., etc. What does it again say to us about gender disparity and the devaluation of females? The next one is the obvious one, parity of pay. You know, in most cases, women earn 86 cents for every 1 rand that a man would earn. Now, that's painful. I remember years ago when I was a young teacher, one of the things we fought for was for parity of pay. And to actually find that even now, in 2022 we are, in the 21st century, that this is still the case. Women still get paid less than men. And on what basis, I wonder? Less competent? No. Other areas where a glass ceiling actually exists is finding a job. Women tend to find only work in low quality jobs and in vulnerable positions. Just think about, of all of those thousands of women who only find jobs as domestic workers and would be the first people to be laid off. Indeed, we saw that during the pandemic. How many women in vulnerable positions were laid off? That wasn't the case for the men. Also in sport, despite 48.9% of professional sports people being women, the men, they earn 2/3 more than professional athletes that are female. There are areas where glass ceilings don't matter. It doesn't matter where and who you are. And where they don't matter, in one case, for example, if you're a woman of color, you're always at the bottom of the rung. Always. Both for employment, both for retention of employment, both for low-skilled job, no-skilled job, all of those actually apply mostly to women. Being a mother, I remember again being a young teacher and married and having a young baby. I couldn't get a permanent position. The fear was, and it was actually not even a hidden policy, but the fear was that, oh no, she's going to get pregnant again. And then we're going to have to get another person to take a position and whatever. So no, we're not going to give her a full-time position. So young mothers are actually in a highly vulnerable position. And that is a policy decision. Not sure whether it's changed. Female education, that's still a major issue. Just remind yourself how difficult it is for young people, for young women, young girls indeed, to actually get an education. Most cases, in many countries and many societies, it's okay for a woman to only be able to read and write. They don't have to have further education. They don't have to have higher education. Female sexuality and choice. Oh my goodness. Just the 100 steps that we've taken backwards in relation to abortion laws and so on in the United States of America. It is just incredible to think that once again, men have made decisions about women's bodies. That's not right. And then of course, the one thing that South Africa is so famous for is female safety. Women, what did they say? What was the statistic? The statistic was that every 60 seconds, a woman is raped in South Africa. That is a shocking statistic. The lack of safety in this country. So the question is, do I experience a glass ceiling? Yep, most certainly. There are many more male professors, male academics indeed, than female professors and academics. Even in academia, women earn 93% of what males earn for the same positions. And you know, this is why women and girls are taught really from birth that their success is not as important. It's devalued. It's unlikely, and it's not important. So, what should we do? I say we get angry. I say we talk about it. I say we create awareness over and over and over. I say we get our allies from the male population to help us. I say we support each other instead of break each other down. I say we love who we are and not what others expect us to be. Stop being polite. Be a woman on your own terms. So, come on, let us shatter the glass ceiling and aim for the stars that we deserve. Thank you.